Saturday, there were 18 bowlers competing for 2 spots on this week's final show for 1997. In the 189 division, Tom Mays shot a 243 in his last game to make today's show. He will bowl against the only player to average over 200 for his 6-game block, Don Goeke. Week number 12, this is the finals, and we've been waiting all year for this one. I'm your host, David Newrath, my co-host, Jennifer Kleekamp. 12 weeks, this is the culmination of it, the creme de la creme, Jen.
Boy, and you're not kidding. When you say the best of the best, here we go. George Hensley in the first match is going to be going against Ron Holiday, and the winner of that one is going to go against a guy who averaged 250 for 10 games, Riga Kalfas.
Riga Kalfas and the other players will be back after these words. Stay with us. This is going to be a show you do not want to miss.
The King of TV Bowling is brought to you by the Miller Brewing Company. Miller Lite. Life is good. And by Pepsi. Nothing else is a Pepsi. And by Jeff Weiler's Eastgate Auto Mall, State Route 32, 1 mile east of 275.
Training is such a bore.
Nothing's more intense than slamming a dude. Well, Andre's really on fire. Whoa. Gotta hand it to those new coaches.
Bravo! Brilliant! Good shot!
Out. Westchester Lawn & Garden invites you to stop in today to test drive our top-of-the-line Toro Recycler Riders and Tractors. Westchester Lawn & Garden has the full line of Toro products which offer the best warranty in the industry today. Our well-trained sales and service team pride themselves in service after the sale. At Westchester Lawn & Garden, we'll help you find the right product to fit your needs, with several financing options available. Westchester Lawn & Garden, your one-stop lawn shop where you get service after the sale.
It's back. Just $32 down and $32 over the factory invoice buys you any new Chevy, Geo, or Pontiac from the Jeff Weiler Eastgate Auto Mall. Hello, I'm Jeff Weiler. Not only can you buy a new car for $32 over the factory invoice, but we have financing as low as 3.9% and no payments for 90 days. We have the best selection in town, so why shop anywhere else? And as an extra added bonus this month, we're giving away Dale Earnhardt's Signature Series jackets with each car purchase. Jeff Weiler's Eastgate Auto Mall, 1 mile east of I-275 on Route 32.
Wow! Week number 12, the finals. Tom Mays, Don Goeke in the 189 and under division. The season has been far too short, but a lot of fun, Jen.
Once again, I think it's turning into the Tom Mays / George Hensley King of Bowling.
It is amazing. But
Tom, however, being defeated last week by Carl Harris, who filled every single frame and just had a great performance. Tom starting off with his unique no-thumb, full roll, strike 10 in the pit.
Easy for you to say. Wow, I think that was qualified as one of those run-on sentences we got yelled at in grade school about. But what a game this guy has, Jen. You're right. He starts out, I think, every game with a strike. And not only a strike, but he just crushes the pins. Don Goeke will start his game on the right-hand lane.
Don Goeke, no stranger to the show, however. I believe this is his third appearance this year.
Third appearance this year. And until this point, Jen, as we watch the cave-in, he had been trying for 15 years to get on the show.
Good for him.
He makes the show this year, and then he's going to feature one of the more unique strikes we'll see in a while, a cave-in.
One way to put it.
Yeah, well, cave-in 10. We hear
Get a
some
strike, get a break, make it a double. That's what you really want to do right here. Don's going to have to bear down to get into the pocket.
watching him yesterday in the qualifying rounds, Jen, it was amazing to see someone in the lower division make some of the kinds of moves that he would make and adjustments. And we'll be able to show you a game-by-game comparison here shortly. From the floor cam down lane, we watch his release. Gets the ball out on the lane about a foot and a half. Ball rolls in cleanly. Head pin center screen, goes to the left-hand wall, comes off, and gives a little bit of pin action.
I was talking to Tom before we started here today, and he says this summer he's really going to work on his spare game. 2 spares last week cost him the kingship. So that's going to be his plan. He's going to work on his spares, and of course you can do that all summer long at your favorite BPA center, and they have specials going on all the time. Nice spare. I see no problems here.
No problems here, but you can never practice enough. If you're going to take this game up seriously, you should try to roll at least 50 games a week. Tom Mays, age 28, high game of 289, 189 average. This is his 3rd appearance, and the folks at home love to watch him bowl because of the no thumb.
Once again, a couple great-looking shirts from our friends down at Howe Manufacturing. Supplying the shirts each and every week here on BPA King of Bowling. The Chastangs. Go down and check them out if you have any sporting goods needs.
Those people have been supplying the city with sports apparel for, I think, 30-some years, maybe more. I don't know, Jimmy, excuse me, but you've been around for as long as I remember. Look at this, a completely shot. Runaway Brooklyn.
Don shaking his head. Hello.
Duh. That was pretty pathetic. So
And the really bad part of a shot like this just totally tops the ball, pulls it very, very badly. And the worst part about this is he's left himself an extremely difficult spare, the 3-9. For someone up in the average of 210 range, not a problem. But for Don, this could be trouble. We're going to hope he's going to pick it up here.
not an easy spare, but I think too much. Yeah, it deflected too far out to the right. Giving himself a little motivational speech there to come back. Spares, the name of the game in the 189 and under division. Tom Mays, on the other hand, says, spares will come. I'm going to throw strikes.
We talked about the great things going on. Of course, Don once had a 279, averaging 186. And as we said, this is actually his 4th TV appearance this year. He's having a great year.
At age 54, he's showing everybody what it's all about.
Good shot there. Oh, a little high. We're speaking about all the great things going on at the local BPA centers. We are at the beautiful Northwest Lanes today, and of course it's under new ownership. Chris Campbell, general manager here out at Northwest, is Tab Bale.
What a great guy. I met him a little earlier. Super individual. You will feel welcome when you come to bowl here.
They have several events of interest this summer. They have Sunday sweepers that go on every Sunday night at 8:30. It's a 2-game qualifier followed by a single match game elimination tournament. And it's guaranteed $500. And then they also have Saturday Madness, which is interesting, and a Sam Coleman Memorial Youth Scholarship Series. So if you'd like more information on that, you can call them out here at Northwest Lanes.
Great place. A lot of things going on as we watch Don cover the spare cross lane in his 4th frame. Tom getting up in his 4th frame with a strike working. You see our scoreboard there? Looking at a 4-pin advantage for this man right now, Tom Mays. Well, bye-bye 4 pins.
Wow. Really going through the heart of the pocket right there. Right through the nose. Maximum penalty, 4, 6, 7, 10.
The big 4, the double nickel, the the big trouble is
really
what this
ugly, right?
9 if you're lucky. Very seldom do you see this one made, but takes 2 on a spare or on a strike that gives him 2.
That's right. Maximizing this pinfall.
Left-hand lane, 5th frame, 10 pins down now. A quick swing and a weak 10.
Not the typical pocket reaction we see out of Tom, normally being in the pocket, smacking all of them out. This time leaving, as you said, a little bit of a weak 10. See how his spareability on his 10-pin for the second time this game is going to look.
Cross lane, just kind of thumbs it down there, and it does a fine job.
You know, it'll be interesting to see. Tom says the commercial break very much affects him. And, of course, we're going to be looking at that here just in about 1 minute.
Probably is going to work out well to his advantage, Jen, because Don Goeke is going to bowl 2 frames, and then we're going to go to commercial. So it's kind of like he was sitting down anyway.
There you go.
That's an easy, yeah.
That was not very far from a strike at all. Very good pitch on lane 14 here at Northwest Lanes.
I really have a problem reading Don's ball. It looks like it's going to strike, and then it doesn't roll up, and the other ones look like it's going to settle up, and it rolls out. I don't know.
I think he is a varied amount of releases is what it is. We're looking for a ball. Anybody seen Don's ball? Here it comes. There we go.
A ball. Anybody, huh? With the amount of
I think
equipment.
Tom took it back there. Exiting the building with it.
I'm going to check it out. Don Goeke leading by 8 pins, going to shoot his cross lane spare, the 4-7. Look out.
Got stuck in the conditioner in the center of the lane. Don is mad about that, but he's going to need to recollect his thoughts here. Get back on track with the strike.
Some of the people have called me and written me about, it seems like we pick on the lower division with spares. Well, we're just here to point out some very obvious differences, folks, and it's not that Don isn't a good player, but the thing that separates the 2 divisions, first of all, is the ability to continually make your spares, and we see it week in and week out. We're not picking on them, we're just kind of pointing it out.
There you go.
What a strike. We'll go to commercial on that one. Stay with us. We'll be back with the conclusion of match 1 in a moment.
Now, this is Slush Puppy. Slush Puppy, a frozen fruit-flavored drink that's fun in a cup. Sure, kids love Slush Puppy, and you will too. Available at most entertainment centers, like amusement parks, bowling centers, and many convenience stores. Oops, almost forgot. Same places, you'll find Thelma's old-fashioned lemonade. Thelma's soft frozen lemonade and Slush Puppy's variety of frozen fruit flavors, as cool as it gets.
Think you know what Western Bowl is all about? Sure, it's a great place to bowl and home of the world-famous Hoinky Classic. But did you know it was a family fun center? Kids of all ages hit big scores in Doc Holliday's Game Emporium. Had a stressful day? Relax and take a break in the Surf Club Billiard Room. Afterwards, gather up the family for dinner in the Cheyenne Social Club. Great ribs, wouldn't you agree? Then it's outside to wrap up the evening with a competitive game of miniature golf. And you thought you knew Western Bowl.
Amigo, adios, my friend. The road we have traveled has come to an end. Adios, amigo, adios, my friend. I'm in league with America, thanks to the ABC.
As members of the American Bowling Congress, these men receive valuable benefits. In sanctioned leagues, they know their games count, and standard rules help the fun along. Awards give them proper recognition. They get their shot at national competition, and they're helping our country's Team USA. When these members go bowling, they know being organized is more fun.
Get in league with America, join the ABC.
Tom Mays leads by 4 going into his 6th frame.
Both competitors just going a little high.
Jen, you mentioned about the commercial break and what happens.
I'm sorry, Tom. I didn't mean to jinx you there, buddy.
Well, I'm not so sure that was you, but I mean, if it's something that messes with your tempo, and tempo is part of the game of bowling.
Absolutely.
It's understandable. Well, Don Goeke has the go-ahead hammer in his hand with a strike in the 6th frame. Tom Mays opening in his 6th.
See if Tom can regroup right here.
Wow.
Way better. Great pitch. Outstanding.
What
Maximum roll.
Great shot, Jen.
Maximum roll right into the pocket, and I love that. When the 10 pin is the last one just to get snapped out, that is my favorite shot.
Don Goeke with 92 without throwing a shot. It's tied. Any pins he knocks down, that's how much he's in the lead by. It's 8. However, he has a spare.
I'm not so sure that it's a varied release with Don now. I think it's how early he sets the ball down on the lanes. He sets it down early. It hooks into the pot, and it hooks through the nose. If he gets it a little long and gets it out on the lane, it's going to go a little long and not quite come up to the head pin.
Okay. I believe you. I mean, I've been looking for things in his game. I can't quite capture it, but we'll watch the release and the amount of loft.
The baby split.
Cross lane, 310. That's in the area. Bingo.
Nice shot. Way to go, Don. Don's a real upbeat guy. You know, real happy and really friendly and fun to be around.
Typical bowler, huh?
Absolutely.
Wants to talk to everybody.
Some of the best people in your local BPA centers.
310 brought back with authority. It's like he shoots that all the time. Maybe he does. I don't know. He leads by 10 as we watch him enter his 8th frame. Look out. Yeah, that ball was in trouble the whole way. I'm kind of glad he got the 8 pin out.
Tom's going to check out the score, see what's going on, and make his plans.
Mr. Goeke leads by 9 pins as he shoots cross lane for his 10 pin. Easily brings that spare back.
I'll tell you, Dave, this year has gone by so fast, and I would like to thank all of our supporters at home. I've got a lot of good vibes coming back towards me, and people have enjoyed the show, and look forward to it coming back next year.
The city wants it. Oh no, a 4-9 on a seemingly great shot.
The heavy roll of the no-thumb release went right through that pocket, driving so hard there was no deflection, and that is how you leave a 4-9.
Well, if Tom Mays cannot bring this one back, and for some terrible reason would open in the 9th frame, that would just about spell the end of it. But let's see. Can he bring this back? 4-9, just close.
Oh, great effort.
Missing by a fractional part of an inch. 118 in the 8th frame. Not the kind of player that we've seen him to be. As you see the scoreboard there, Tom Mays trails by 23 going into his 9th frame. He needs a strike here to be a player, and he gets it.
No problem. Actually, that should be a triple because before the 4-9, he had a strike. How quickly things can change. Great shot. Right in the pocket when he really needs it. Chips are down. What does he do? Sends it right to the pocket. Now Don Goeke up in the 9th frame.
If Don can strike in the 9th frame and the first ball in the 10th, he owns the 1997 title. There's the first one.
Good for him.
He's worked so hard for so many years to get here, and then having a great year as we watch this strike go down. 1-3 pocket filled up. Perfect strike. 10 in the pit. Every pin doing its job. Don Goeke, if he strikes here,
he can actually go out for 201 if he fills every frame, which would be right along the lines of his qualifying score.
Well, we're going to stay with him through the 10th frame and see if he can register the same kind of scores he was capable of yesterday, and that is striking where he needs to and not making too many costly errors. It's in there again. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Jeez. The 4-6 going right through the nose.
Well,
159 if the, let's see. Well, we got to...
Tom can actually win this now is what's going on.
Some higher math functions going on. 178 Tom can go out with, and Mr. Goeke is going to finish in the 160s. So this is kind of, do you want this title? If you want the 1997 189 and under division title, all you have to do is strike here.
This one for sure. He's going to need this first one for sure. I believe he's going to need the second one, the 10th. Let's see what happens right here.
Got to do one at a time, but with that, it is over. 1997 king for the 189 and under division, Don Goeke. We will be back for game number 2 and a recap of match 1 in just a minute.
You know, marriage is a lot like